As a Perth centenarian prepares to end his life legally in Switzerland next week, voluntary euthanasia advocates are calling on WA's lawmakers not to limit any legislation to the terminally ill. Amanda Mann, whose wife battled Alzheimer's, says she should have had the right to end her own life.
It's 7 years since Nigel Haynes' wife Susie died, but for him the pain and suffering she went through is still raw.
No one can explain what it's like to see someone like that, and the last 3 years of her life was basically curled up in the fetal position.
After Mrs Haynes was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, her body started shutting down, but she went on suffering until she died at 59.
She wanted me to kill her. She said that. She woke up one night crying and she said, "Do you love me?" And I said, "Of course I do." And she said, "Well, if you really love me, you'll make sure I don't wake up in the morning."
Mr Haynes this week voiced his views at a parliamentary committee inquiry into the need for voluntary euthanasia. He believes any proposed law should not be limited to the terminally ill. It came as Professor David Goodall flew out of Perth to end his life in Switzerland. The Life Circle clinic in Basel will assist the 104-year-old to do so next Thursday.
His quality of life is such that he said enough's enough, and we should be able to do that. Why should we have to go to Switzerland? If they can have the laws in place, why can't we?
The committee is due to submit its recommendations by the end of August. Depending on what they are, a bill could be put before Parliament by the end of the year, and both major parties have indicated their members would have a free vote.
I just hope they do it sooner rather than later, because there's a lot of people like Susie suffering out there.
Jamie Freestone, 7 News.